Hello everyone, welcome to this vlog. So we have a super busy week, or we have quite a few appointments this week, so I thought I'd just vlog it all, sort of update everyone on what's been going on. So today we went to see an osteopath and she pretty much talked about his microcephaly and her hypertonia. So pretty much he has low tone, and his head is also small because of his fused fontanelle, how it fused quite early. So yeah, I just told her all Tyger's medical history, and yes, she examined him a little bit. So she was just touching around his head, and she noticed he has a lot of tension from the back of his head right through to his jaw, and slightly up here as well. So we will be seeing her the next few weeks, and then so she'll probably be doing a few things to help relieve that. And yeah, so we've got the orthopedics tomorrow, so I'll check in and tell you guys how that goes as well. Okay, so today is Wednesday, so it is the next day. So we've had 2 appointments today. We saw Mel, the neurodevelopmental therapist, and then we had the orthopedics. So pretty much with the orthopedics, they had a look at his foot. His left foot is fine, it's just his right foot. So we also asked the question whether it was genetic or if it was positional. We've had both answers from the same person before, so it was kind of good to get a second opinion. And the doctor who saw us, he said probably positional, but then if you take in all the other factors, like of all his other issues that he has, it could possibly be genetic. So the guy that saw us, he called in his boss to come have a look, and we talked about the options. So there was one like sort of operation, but he would have to be put to sleep for it, and obviously I don't think they would really want to do that unless it was necessary. But then with his tube, depending on how he is, in about 6 to 12 months time, we will be looking at getting a button put into his belly and taking out the tube, so he'll have to be put under anesthetic for that. So if that is the case, we will have a look at doing the foot operation the same time as the button. And we sort of talked about whether it would be better to do it earlier or later, and they said earlier, so we decided to go with another option first, which is to get a cast, and then he'll be put into boots and bar. He's just having a bit of a nap in the car, so I'm just sitting with him. Here's my little bubba. He's asleep with his purple cast on. Aww. He's had a rough day. With the boots and bar, we pretty much have to have it on day and night for the first period, and then we'd have to switch to just at night times. I think this time we really have to stick to it so we can get like the best results. But if it doesn't seem to work as well as we hope it would, then we would look at the operation. But yeah, he's definitely had a rough day, super tired, and honestly he is such a strong baby, and I'm super proud of him. He's done so well. So yesterday I spoke about the orthopedic appointment, and I didn't actually mention why we see the orthopedics, but it's because he has metatarsus adductus, so the front of his foot curves in. So get it put in a cast for 2 weeks, and then we're back into boots and bar. So it's just to straighten out his foot. And yeah, hopefully this works and goes well. Oh, where are you going? I'm really surprised he can still move everywhere with this cast. Hey, say bye-bye. Yeah, this morning he was in bed with me and I got kicked in the face with it, and that wasn't very nice, but what a way to wake up. Hey Papa. Today is Thursday and we are going to see the dietitian now. So he usually gets weighed and measured and everything. Obviously his weight is going to be kind of off because he's got the cast on, so he's obviously going to be heavier. And yeah, we'll just talk about how his feeding's going, see what else we can do to get more into him, or get, I guess, more nutrients and good stuff into him. I will update you guys when we are done. Hey Tyger!
And we talk about it when I get back?
Sure. Just having a snack because I'm so hungry.
Where are my keys?
I think you ask this question every single day.
There they are. Okay. Bye.
Bye. See you soon. Okay, so finally back from the dietitian, and yeah, I wrote down a few things that we talked about. I tried to remember as much as I could. So yeah, his feeding is going well. Obviously she's happy with how we've been doing things, so if he isn't eating, pretty much replacing the meals with milk. So she pretty much says to just adjust to how Tyger is that day. If he decides he wants to eat less, give him more milk. If he eats more, give him less milk. Since he's now 1, she can concentrate the formula even more, which is good because that means that he can get more like nutrients and calories in a smaller volume, because he obviously doesn't do well with volume. And we just talked about sort of goals. So we want to aim for him to have at least like half a cup at each meal, and hopefully, I mean, it would be really good if he could reach a cup eventually. Yeah, so we didn't weigh him today because he has a cast on and he won't be weighed in a while, so there's not really much point. I also brought up his hypotonia. She has experience in like older people, and she said their stomach muscles are also weak. I guess like with his tummy and all that stuff, he probably has like an underdeveloped gut or something like that. Like with his allergies and stuff, he's just not quite ready. And she said that if we do decide to like maybe not give him as much dairy, like maybe his tummy isn't ready for it yet because he is behind, then eventually she will be able to sort of guide us and teach us how to introduce dairy into his diet. And we talked about his nutrition and if we're getting enough protein, calcium. She said that's fine. He's getting most of his, I guess, like protein and all that stuff from his milk. I also talked to her about like him and dairy. So she said since he doesn't have like a severe dairy allergy, he's staying on this Alipro, because they do have another one which is broken down even more, but that's for babies who have like literally could die from it. So yeah, he's doing okay. I think he probably has a little bit of a allergy to it because of his underdeveloped gut. We're just gonna wait and see how he goes on the milk, because he is obviously sick at the moment and he's still not over it yet. So I'm sort of like, don't know whether it's the milk or if he's sick. and he obviously has a lower immune system than a normal baby, so it could take him a bit longer to get over his cold or whatever he has. And yeah, hopefully he does, and then we can see how the milk truly works for him, and hopefully it is good. Tomorrow we have his lip and tongue tie procedure, so tomorrow I've got to drive out to grab this, I think it's a homeopathic sort of pain remedy type thing. So we're gonna grab that before our appointment, and then we're gonna head out to the dentist to get his procedure done. And I am super nervous but super excited. He's just been super happy and doing really well, so I'm hoping that this really helps him in the long term. So we are on our way to the dentist to get Tyger's lip and tongue tie procedure done, and he is having a good time in the car. He's so happy, and it's all about to change, so I'm kind of nervous, so I'm going to be holding him while he gets it done. When we get there, the lactation consultant is gonna talk us through things and all that stuff, let us know how things are gonna go. So we've given him Pamel just before we left, and then he's also got the homeopathic pain relief as well that we give him straight afterwards. Oh yeah, and knowing me, I almost forgot the front pack. So I got to the bottom of the hill and Fergus asked me if I had the front pack, and I didn't, so had to quickly run back and get it. So yeah, let you know how it goes afterwards.
Oh, you're going to be a new baby.
Done.
Yay! How exciting, you can move your tongue.
Yeah, really. Oh, he's
You
even got
watch.
his tongue up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his tongue up. Well done. Look, he's moving it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think Tyger is asleep now. He's quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole procedure went really well. It wasn't as scary as I thought, and it was really nice to be able to hold him. It was just really comforting. So yeah, we gave him some food and water afterwards, and he seems to be okay with his like drinking and feeding, and we actually saw his tongue move, and it's just crazy to see because we've never seen him lift up his tongue, but he actually lifted up his tongue like, and it was just so strange to see. But yeah, he screamed a bit but sort of stopped throughout the procedure, and then afterwards he was fine. Like, he pretty much acted like nothing happened, eh?
Yeah.
Like, he's just his normal self really. So yeah, we've been told how to do all the aftercare stuff, like the massaging, the stretching and all that. We've got baby ibuprofen, Pamel, a homeopathic pain remedy. So I think we're all set. We just have to be very vigilant with all the aftercare stuff, and I think we'll be good. I'm super excited to see how everything is from now on, like with his feeding and stuff. You want some? Can you drink from the bottle better now? So I am going to end this video here. So pretty much that was our week this week. It was probably one of our most busiest weeks, and I hope it wasn't really boring. It's mainly me just talking about what happened. Hopefully I will be able to get more action in these videos one day. I just thought that it would be cool to video all his progress with his feeding after the lip and tongue tie. So I'll probably do maybe a weekly update video of just how he goes throughout each week, or every few weeks or something like that. So yeah, hopefully it was interesting enough and you guys sort of get an insight of what we get up to. And yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching. Also, again, if you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know and I can answer them in the next video or something.